Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining us. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always following my videos. Please, if you are watching my video for the first time, please encourage me and subscribe to my channel. Today we are going to look at how to write a powerful statement of purpose, your SOP. For those of you that have been following my videos, you know SOP is one of the required documents in most of the scholarship application. Okay, so I'm going to take it through step by step. We are going to combine it for both university and the scholarship application. Okay, so what is SOP? Your SOP is a short essay that explains who you are. Okay, it shows who you are. It shows your motivation and skills, what motivates you, what is making you to apply this for this particular scholarship or for this admission. What is your motivation? What drives you? Okay, it states your career goals. Okay, what do you want to achieve after the study? What do you want to achieve after the scholarship? Okay, connect your past. That your past could be your work experience, your internships, your undergraduate or your master's experience that you had, your leadership experience, all of that are also your past, your present, and your future. Okay, in clear 5 paragraphs. Standard is in 5 clear paragraphs. For most of my mentors that I have followed up and that are lecturers abroad, they advise I keep it in 5 standard paragraphs. Okay, so let's look at part of a statement of purpose. Your SOP must clearly show these 4 things I'm about to show you. Okay, it must show your motivation, that you're motivated. Okay, why are you applying for this course? Why this course? Okay, it must also show your skills. What makes you qualified for this particular course you are applying for? All right, what makes you qualify for the course? It also shows your goals. What do you want to achieve with this course? What do you want to achieve during the study, and what will you want to achieve after the study? All right, and then it will also state why you are a good fit for the course. All right, so these 4 questions must be answered in your SOP. Take note, if your SOP does not answer this question after you are done writing it, it means you've not written a good SOP. All right, so let's look at the general structure for your SOP. So number 1, we'll have the introduction. Number 2, we'll have the academic and technical interest. All right, your connection to the university or the research fit, why you're fit for the university or the course you are applying for. Your career goals, both short and long terms. Your conclusion. All right, so we're going to look at them in detail form. I'm trying to, as much as possible, to make this video short. At the end of the video, I will read one of my SOPs that got one of my mentee a scholarship abroad now. She's currently studying now. She's on this first year. She's on her first year. She left this year. All right, so let's look at it part by part. So the introduction now. Your introduction starts with who you are. So your introduction tells who you are, your name, your background, and your field of study. All right, so it tells a short story or a real life experience that inspired your interest. All right, I'm going to cut a clip of my I'm going to bring a part of my SOP or one of my mentees SOP. I'm going to bring it up so you will see how I start with who she is and tell a story or a real life experience. All right, it could be a story or a real life experience that inspired your interest to study the particular course. All right, so it connects your story to the course or the field of study. So this story they are going to tell here or your real life experience must connect to the story, to the course of study. All right, if it's a scholarship, it must connect to the scholarship, the course of study that you're applying for through the scholarship. Do you understand? All right, so for example, let's look at this. Growing up in a community where access to clean water was limited sparked my interest in environmental sustainability. Okay, this is part of my SOP that I used one time to apply for a scholarship, and I was called for interview. Okay, so you are going to start your story with something a real life experience that inspires you, okay, your interest while you're studying the course. I hope you get. At the end of the video, I promise I'm going to read my SOP. I just pray the video does not get long. So let's look at paragraph 2, academic and technical interest. All right. So in the academic and technical interest, you're going to discuss your academic background. So your degree, your major, the course, or the project. So for your degree, you're going to discuss the course, the degree that you had, BTech or BHead or whatever, and then your major, what is the course specialization, and then the key courses that relate to the particular course you are applying for. That is when you bring the courses into, you are going to bring courses into the discussion, all right? And then your project too could align with the scholarship goal, or it could align with the course you are applying, okay? For example, in the previous slide, all right, let me take you back a bit. In the previous slide, what sparked my interest in interest in environmental sustainability, all right? This was a course I was applying for. Environmental sustainability was the course I was applying for. Environmental engineering and sustainability, something like that, if I can remember clearly. So that was how it relates. So that is what I'm referring to. So it must also mention your internship, your training, or skills relevant to the field. So you also mention your internships, your training, or skills that are relevant to the field that you are applying to, or the course you are applying to, right? Or the scholarship. So it must also as well emphasize how your experience shaped your interest. The experience, that is your internship, your training, your skills, your course of study, how it has shaped your interest in the particular scholarship while you are applying, or the course you are applying to, right? So let's look at an example. My undergraduate research on renewable energy solutions strengthen my analytical and problem-solving skills. All right, I know you won't appreciate this very well, but I'm going to show you in detail in my SOP. I'm going to read my SOP, or one of my mentees' SOP. Some of them are abroad now. Some will be leaving this December, okay? All right, so let's look at paragraph 3, the university and future academic goals. So you connect your interest to your study goals. You mention how the university or the department align with your plans. All right, I don't know if you get, but it will be very clear when I read my SOP, okay? You connect your interest to your study goals. Your interest in the previous paragraph, you connect it to your study goals, what you want to achieve during the study or during the studies, okay? Then you mention how the university or the department aligns with that your plan, that your goals, all right? You are going to identify a professor, labs, or course matching your goals, right? So that's to say you must have done thorough research on the school, all right? So you're going to identify a professor that does something related to what you're applying for, or the lab. It could be the lab, the standardization of the lab, the standard of the lab, or the course matching your goals. So there might be some modules in the course you want to go and study that will match with your goals. Let's say you're someone that is interested in entrepreneurship, and there is a course that is an entrepreneurship course, okay? So you mention that. It will show that you actually done your homework very well, all right? So let's take a look at this example. I am particularly drawn to the University of Aberdeen for its research in sustainable innovation and the work of Professor XYZ on green technologies. Okay, so this is one of my mentees' SOP. I extracted this from his SOP. Do you understand? So for the University of Aberdeen, I don't have the right to mention the prof's name here, but it will entice the prof. Let's assume the prof is one of the admission committee. He will be very happy that you like his area of expertise. All right, so it shows that you've done research very well in your course of study. I remember when we applied for this particular university, it wasn't up to a week he got admission. Okay, I know SOP is one of the Watch out for part 2 of this video showing right here by the left hand side. Please click and watch out for part 2 so you will grab the full detail of the video. And please give this video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to my channel, so I will be glad that somebody is recognizing my effort, and I will always bring informative videos like this. Thank you.